Hello, welcome to the Equine Inspired Life. I'm Schelli Whitehouse, author of The Business of Coaching with Horses, How to Reach More Clients, Feed Your Horses, and Change the World. It's my mission to empower and educate equine inspired practitioners in the art of profitable program design and marketing. My dream come true is to see equine assisted personal and professional development be recognized and celebrated for the unique transformational modality that it is. And I'd like to see it become as popular as yoga and Starbucks. To step into a bigger vision of ourselves takes fierce love. It's the ability to stand for what's important to you, no matter what, and to hold others with compassion and forgiveness. Throughout this Quantum Leap Readiness series, we're exploring the 11 qualities and characteristics required to jump your equine-inspired practice to the next highest version of the grandest vision you've ever had for yourself. My definition of quantum leap, it's the ability to measure forward momentum in your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical evolution. Your thoughts, feelings, perceptions, and actions inform your measure of success and whatever success means to you. Today, we're going to talk about fierce love, compassion, and forgiveness. I believe compassion plus forgiveness equals fierce love. No doubt that you have an extraordinary capacity for love, especially for your horses, your family, your friends, and your clients. Love of what is good is easy. Holding compassion and forgiveness requires letting go of judgment of others, and especially yourself, and that can be hard. Of course, it's important to be able to empathize with and to forgive others for their mistakes. But how often do you take a loving stand for yourself? Did you know that horses do not have the capacity to not love themselves? Oh, they can become depressed or despondent from lack of proper physical or emotional care, but they don't dislike themselves. And love for yourself requires an active force field, a constant negotiation with the negative self-talk. And this is from generations of social conditioning. Anytime you compare yourself as less than someone else or not worthy to receive that which you desire, your force fields come down. I'm going to ask you to consider wrapping yourself in that fiercely protective love and forgiveness you so readily provide to others, because self-resentment cripples your relationship, both at home, in your family, and in your business. And another way that horses demonstrate fierce love is by their ability to maintain clear boundaries with one another and their ability to request that you keep clear boundaries for yourself. Having clear boundaries is actually an expression of fierce love. If someone crosses that boundary, there's going to be consequences. A mama horse will be strict and swift with her young one in order to teach them respect and how to pay attention. There's no anger, there's no resentment for having to set a boundary. She's not fearful that her child isn't going to love her because she has to get firm with them. The same is true when interacting with other herd members. Clear boundaries provide congruent information for healthy communication. It's the energy of our hearts. The energy of our hearts can be both tender and strong. And fierce love is a deep, multi-layered concept. As with all the quantum leap principles, my own practice and understanding of them is constantly shifting and deepening as I personally experience them in different scenarios of my own life and my own business. As I mentioned earlier, love of what we perceive as good is easy, and loving those who have caused us or loved one grief or hardship is another experience altogether. Compassion and understanding for someone else's perspective can lead to forgiveness and healing. This is an expression of love in its fiercest, strongest form. When you can forgive, healing takes place. And though forgiveness does not mean acceptance or tolerance of harmful behavior, and it may mean letting go of people or circumstances that persist in crossing the boundaries of your well-being, it will create healing. Even letting go of people you dearly love, if they're not good for you, forgive them, and let them go their way. I purposely introduced this principle of fierce love after the quantum leap principles of a universal lens, curiosity, and high intention with a low attachment. Because when you're in alignment with those, embracing fierce love for yourself and your purpose comes much more naturally. I want to thank you for joining me for this quantum leap principle, number 4, fierce love, compassion plus forgiveness. If you're interested in connecting with me, visit my website at www.schellywhitehouse.com. And that's Schelli, Schelli, Whitehouse.com. schellywhitehouse.com. And thank you for your contributions to this work, and thank you for listening.